welcome to Sourcing Talk from Global Sources in conjunction with the Taiwan Electrical and Electronic Manufacturers Association, or TEEMA for short. This is a Supplier Stories episode of Sourcing Talk, which means we'll be talking to some of the leading suppliers of, in this case, electronic beverage products to get their insight on some of the issues facing the business sector and some of the trends that B2B buyers should be on the lookout for in the coming months and maybe years ahead as well. Now, before we meet our first guest, we'll kind of get an introduction of each of them one at a time. Let me remind you, as I'm required to do, that you can follow Global Sources on social media, be it on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube. And that is the thing to do if you want to get all the latest updates from us about our events and services and any upcoming video or other kind of content like this. This is part of an ongoing series. We'll be doing a number of episodes across the next couple of months, actually, is the timetable. So today's topic is, and let me just check my notes to make sure I get it right, export-ready beverage devices for US and EU markets. So we'll be talking about issues not just of technical provision or logistics, but also things like changing consumer demand, regulation, compliance and standards, and perhaps, I think, ways of storytelling within marketing, ways of making products, especially premium products, in a fairly crowded marketplace. Now, with no further ado, then let's say hello to our first guest who'll be joining this discussion. That is Chloe Su of Chang Industrial. Hello, yes. Chloe.
Hi, Tom.
Well, thank you very much for joining us. I'm sure you're a busy person with many important things to do, so we appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting.
You're very welcome. Could you introduce yourself a little bit for our audience and maybe something about your bit of background on Chang?
Okay. I'm Chloe Su. I'm the sales in Chang Industry Corporation. We based in Taiwan, the traditional city in Taiwan. We've been manufacturing the home appliance since 1975. So, and quite a lot of product. But now, basically, our main product OEMs. We have OEM service or the brand product. So today, I want to introduce the main star product is called Hot Top Coffee Roaster. With 26 years old of engineering excellence, this is our. We produced this product since 2000, and we have been proudly say this is made in Taiwan. Since then, still we're in Taiwan. This machine has been a legend in the specialty coffee for over 2 decades. It's quite famous in US market. Trustful is exceptional thermal stability and precision electronic control. This is like whole roasting coffee roaster. You can start roasting from the roll bean and then roast, and after cooling system, after you got a whole bag coffee machine. Coffee bean. And now we have a new machine. It's called a cold drip coffee maker, which you will see the video later. We got the introduction later. You can show us.
Yeah, sure. Let me just pull that up. Let's take a look at the new kid on the block. Here we go.
Thank you.
So yeah, there we go. That's the cold drip machine. Now, of course, so you have a very established kind of hero product, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
What market need did your company see that made you want to produce this new product?
Because according to the National Coffee Association, consumer prefer starting from the hot beverage to cold alternative. So that's why we start trying to looking for a new product which is connected to the cold coffee drinker, and also global consumer demand is shift toward the consumer market. People want a premium coffee shop quality beverage at the home or in the office. So we are seeing an explosion in the slow coffee movement, and the upcoming mega trend everyone is seeking for is cold drip coffee. So this can be used at home, or if you have small coffee shop, you can use it as well.
I see. So good for small businesses too.
Yeah.
I will confess I'm not very familiar with the cold coffee side. I think it's something that maybe
Your hot coffee?
is less well known than hot coffee. Actually, I think a basic question that occurred to me, which I hope viewers also have this question. Otherwise, I'm just the one who is ignorant. Is cold drip versus cold brew? What's the difference?
Yeah. The cold brew is just like they make hot coffee instead of cold coffee, so which is just immersion. But the cold drip, we use a slow drip by drop gravity method. It just straight away 4-degree cold water straight away to the coffee powder, so it will be come as a cold coffee. It's similar like the normal without without the power. You just put the ice and let the ice drip into the coffee powder, but you need like take 12 hours or overnight to wait until a small drop of coffee to drink. But for this machine, you can just take like 2 or 4 hours, and then when you wake up, you just open it, and then there's a cold coffee. You can have it. The flavor will be different for the hot coffee.
Of course. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think the difference in time is the big selling point, right? Like 2 hours versus overnight. Yeah, I can't plan that far. All right. Well, thank you very much for sharing that with us, Chloe. We'll talk more in a minute, but I'll just take you off the screen for a second because we've got to meet our.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I must stop cutting people off halfway through saying goodbye. Right. Our next featured company is Vinxper, which I think I'm pronouncing correctly, and they are represented by Stark John and he's Share. Hello. How are you guys? Thank you for joining us. Oh, your mic is muted. If you could turn that back on.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Hi.
Hi,
Tom.
Now I can hear you. Perfect. Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm all the better for speaking to you both. Actually, I know that Chloe is in Tainan. Whereabouts in Taiwan are you calling us from?
Oh, we are in Taipei, the capital city of Taiwan.
Yes. Right, completely the other end of the country. Excellent. Well, could you? Well, I guess the same question applies. Could you give us a bit of an introduction so that our viewers can understand your background and
Okay, sure. Our company Vinxper was founded in late 2022 by the original team behind the world's first electric wine aerator. And we've been developing wine accessory over 16 years, and we have won several international design awards. We also launched the Vinxper brand in 2023, and also in 2024 we released our first product, the Vinxper Expert 4th generation adjustable electric wine aerator. It is currently one of the fastest and the most effective wine aeration devices available on the market. And going forward, we'll continue to stay ahead in electric wine aeration technology and also developing more innovative, practical, and user-friendly products for wine lovers around the world.
Very nice. Now we also have a little promo video for you. Shall we take a look at that and get a close look at Vinxper products? Okay, let's see. So there we go. So I think that gives us a pretty good idea of different scenarios of how people would use your products. What's your current kind of hero product that is your new star product?
Oh, our star products actually is right here. It's our adjustable wine aerator. This one.
Yeah.
And it's the aerator, electric aerator. It allows user to freely adjust decanting instantly from 0 to 4 hours, and it can achieve the same effect as using the traditional glass decanter. Also, it allows user to customize the flavor expression of every glass according to personal preference, wine style, and drinking occasion. Also, with it's very simple to use. With just one press, you can achieve up to 4 hours of traditional decanting time, and instantly you presenting the ideal wine flavor. And also, and even for the spirits can be softened by aeration with the Vinxper patent design, and the Vinxper Expert is currently the fastest, most effective, and most convenient device in the world. Yes,
fabulous. It's it seems like that for an F&B professional, someone that works with wine all the time, they would know exactly how to use this. Is it difficult to sell to maybe a home user, someone who's not an expert on, how to? Is it difficult for them to know how long they should set different kinds of drink, or like how to use it? How do you solve that problem?
你要秀那个时间的那个 actually for the different kind of wine and from the different origin, the wine is they have different time for the aeration to take out for the flavor. So actually we have some like advice manual on the manual, and also you can just try your wine. You can adjust it for the different time and try the test that you like most. We don't have it's not for the school. You have to have the right answer. You can just try the best taste you like. Yeah.
That's a very good answer, and it sounds also like quite a good excuse for drinking more than one glass of wine. Well, I have to test it. So excellent. All right then. Now I think you had some slides you wanted to look at as well. Do you want to have a pop those onto the screen for you?
Yeah, it's from the different
this is the time guide.
regions. Yeah, different grapes. We've tasted and we suggest maybe you can try the aeration time for this kind of different wine.
I see.
Yes.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you. So that's a very interesting premium product. Well, we'll talk about this more in the discussion section, I think. So let's bring back Chloe, if we may. And hi, hello, Chloe. Thank you for hanging around for a bit. So, let me see. Let's start the discussion then with I think quite a broad question, and I'll go to Chloe first because she's been patiently waiting. So, what are the current major trends that you see in your industry sector, or things that are coming in the future? Maybe it's quite a small but growing market demand at the moment. Maybe is there a geographic region that is, where the coffee devices are expanding? What's something that you and your company have seen?
Because for the coffee, the first is because our boss love to handle coffee, so that's why we develop a roaster. But now we want to boom our product line, and everyone know the coffee market is getting bigger and bigger, especially from the figure they say they will be reached 380 billion by 2033. So, and everyone want especially for Generation Z and millennial, the strong customer demand for bean traceability and unique flavor profile. So we believe that the coffee market, the drinker or the roaster, is still growing. Even the competitor is a lot in the market.
I see. Is there a sense then that the end users, the people drinking the coffee, are becoming more expert and more demanding?
Yes, we heard a lot of our customers from Taiwan or the worldwide. They all say, "Oh, we just start our small business by roasting the coffee bean and selling their family or friend." And after a few years, they were like, "Oh, I'm opening a shop." So after they start growing for the person to the business.
Okay, and Stark and Andy, is it a similar situation in the wine business? Are the customers in the end, are they also becoming kind of more demanding? But also, I think there's a lot more knowledge in general around the world about all the different. There's just more access to information. Does that change how you, what they require from the product?
Actually, for the wine aerator market, there's two kind of markets. One is low-end market. They have more than 10 different products available in this segment, and they are affordable but they only offer a little bit of aeration effort and do not allow user to adjust the aeration level. And for the high-end market, like from our technology currently, we think Vinxper is the only brand in the segment, and it is only the electric wine aerator that can effectively shorten the time of consumer normally need to wait for wine for like brief for reach the optical taste. So it is very effective devices.
Yeah, well, that's good. Well, you mentioned then that the premium level is, I guess it has to be smaller. That's why it's the premium level.
Yeah.
What for a B2B buyer who's buying, well, either your product or this kind of product, let's assume that there are other similar ones. What's the most important thing for them to know before they start, putting in orders for thousands of units? What's the key thing they need to be aware of?
We think today the wine accessory market is still mainly driven by the practical products like wine opener or preservation system, decanter, or aerators. And these are essential tools for enjoying the wine. But in the future, the focus will be on smarter design and new materials and easy to use products. And consumer will also want to have more choice in style and appearance. And also we are committed to moving in this direction too. And I think wine accessory requires specialized knowledge. But if buyers don't understand the wine, aeration, or the product is truly work on that, they may end up choosing low cost products with really only little real benefits. So for example, wine starts to oxidize as soon as the bottle is opened. So that's why preservation system from brand like Covering are highly valued. And so Vinxper is specialist in wine aeration. So helping customer enjoy better wine without the traditional waiting time.
Yeah, I see. Thank you very much. And I suppose a similar question to you, Chloe. What do you, what should buyers know before they start? Perhaps if it's a segment they haven't sourced products for yet, perhaps they're working in maybe kind of catering supplies or things. They want to expand into coffee things. What should they know before they start just kind of buying coffee, beverage related products?
I think everyone can start.
I agree. They can all start, but what do they need to know before they start?
If they are looking for a product, we believe they should be start looking the 3 point like precision, safety, and partnership. So because there's so many cheap products, they may have an unstable pressure and a drop stop halfway, a lot of problem, or the roaster they cannot not fully roasting. So I think there's the first thing they need to check for the product and also the safety. We believe that Euro market or American, I think worldwide, they all consider the safety before they buy the product. So for example, we have another product. It's called dehydrator, and I can normally before we heard from the customer, they will say, "Oh, they buy from another supplier. The tray been broke, or the heat is not even." I think there's and also got fire, something like that. So I think the second and maybe the most important is the safety, and also the partnership. Like we say before, we have a 26 years experience from Taiwan manufacturer. So I think the partnership the experience, also the important thing they need to know before they looking for supplier.
Okay, that's very very well put. I know that so your Chang already exports to the EU and USA. Is that right? Oh, someone's got a phone call. I know that the testing and quality standards are very important to those markets. Is there a big difference in the requirements for US buyers or EU buyers?
Not. I think for example, in German, they are more looking for the certificate, and they consider more safety issue, and but for the US market, it's no event, but they're looking for a cheap price more than the other stuff. I think the main point is price. The EU main point is safety. Yeah, it's different.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Well, I was just to ask Stark and Annie, what have you learned about? Because I think you export a great deal to the US, right? So what have you learned about kind of the process, like standards or certification, or at least the way the regulations work? Do you have any big lessons from your exporting to the US market?
Just like Chloe said, we've also doing the EU market and also selling to the United States. Yes, our buyer is more like price. They will like they were arguing for good price for the US market, but in that case, we will like do different kind of design of boxes and to like different shares to the EU market. And of course, like Chloe just said that EU market, they have more regulations for the like safety and some like CE certificates, so on. So yes, we've been doing like exporting for a while, so we kind of learn a lot of lessons.
Yeah.
And this is like our original package for the aerator. But when we sell to United States, we will have the small boxes. And we are trying to like achieve like we have a good design and it's really effective. So we'll apply for different awards.
I see. So the US one is maybe a little less safe in transit, but it uses less material. Is that how you're?
Yeah, that's right.
It's very interesting. I suppose that the American system, in its own way, would self-correct because maybe you save a lot of money on your cheap device, but then when it breaks or catches fire, customers stop buying it. So it's the invisible hand of the market will hopefully take care of that. And also, I know we often hear from buyers and suppliers about the importance of being sure that especially for the EU, that when your factory has said that they've met all the standards, that they really have. Because if you've got containers full of product coming into Europe and they get turned back, you can't get your money back for it. You've bought it. So it's very important to have a reliable supplier on that front. Now let's see. Let's talk a little bit, I think, let's come back to market trends maybe. So your products are in two different kind of, we could say, occasions. So coffee in the mornings, wine in the evenings is maybe two quite different. But definitely we see a growing beverage devices sector. Where do you think is the biggest opportunity for maybe for B2B buyers to expand? Is it professional hospitality sector? Is it home users? Is it people buying gifts for other people around Christmas in the West, that kind of thing? Let's Chloe, where do you think is the growing end user? Yeah.
For our product,
Yeah.
we mostly is for home user, the end user. So this they all both can put at home. So I believe that because our main target is also the end user as well. That's why how we develop the product at the first time.
Yeah, fair enough. And Stark and Annie, the aerators, it seems like, especially from what you've shown us with the education about how to use it for the non-expert user, that you see that individuals or the home use is the big growth area. Is that right? Is that where you see the most opportunities for B2B buyers?
Yeah, for now, the own user is the biggest market, because people they love to drinking wine. They will try to have more efficient way. They don't need to wait for 3 or 4 hours. They can just press one button immediately. They can drink the wine, and it's very tasty. So it's more for we also advise for some restaurant, because you can bring it to the restaurant or the some friend gathering party. You can use the devices, and also we have a big trend of camping. We have a camping customer too. They bring that to when make the barbecue and also drink the wine. So
It seems like a very
yeah,
luxury barbecue.
yeah.
It's, yeah, I think it's obvious actually that the Vinxper products have this obvious advantage over the general wine aerators and similar products.
Mhm.
And actually, for the final question, I suppose, what is it that I think I only need to ask Chloe this one because the Stark and Annie have covered it already. But so, Chloe, if a distributor is looking for products where they want a strong kind of story to be able to tell the customers at the point of sale, what is it that makes, for example, one of a Chang products easier to demonstrate or easier to sell to the customer, in the store?
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
Is it like if a distributor or a B2B buyer wants to, for example, they're running maybe an appliance store, what's the best way for them to persuade a customer that your product is the one that they should buy?
I believe the best way to present the product is just let it run. So one of the coffee shop, they just roasting every day, and then people can see how the roasting. And for the cold drip coffee, just put in there and then show in the shop, and then people can see how the drip. And also after or when they got ready, the people can just try to test it. I think that's the better way to demonstrate our product.
Yeah, real life experience.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Well, that I think brings us to the end of the discussion. Thank you all for sharing your insights and your expertise and your experiences. Now, before I conclude, I have to once again do the mandatory promo. So don't forget to subscribe to Global Sources on LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook, wherever you're watching this, basically. And then you'll get updates about upcoming things. I need to double check the date of the next episode of this. That's right. Stay tuned to this channel for an Analyst Choice sourcing talk on the 22nd of July. But until then, thank you, Stark and Annie, and thank you, Chloe, very much.
Thank
Thank you.
And thank you, everyone who is watching. Thank you for watching.